Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Washington State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
No, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Cobb. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Running to Green. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. There we go. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. With the catch, it's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Ellison. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. And fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Now adjusting. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Washington State!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On the option. Now the toss. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll start this drive with a pass. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here's the pressure. And he's wrestled to the ground. Auburn lines up quickly. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense gets a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Here's the Heat. He's going for the big play. He's got it up to 20. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Now from inside the red zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. The handoff to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The pull and throw off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. So here comes the Auburn offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll ride the hot hand. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Lining up to convert 3rd down. He got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to punch it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got it behind the line. It's Ellison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got a little space. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets him to the 25. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's got it down the middle.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. It doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Ellison. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Washington State going quickly.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellison. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ellison. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they... There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on touchdown Tigers? And the punishment been extended. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. They've got the screen set up. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Meredith. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Meredith. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Washington State.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Ellison. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Auburn! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is how we will wrap this one up. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their